Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from the Francofile. It is Maria and Jalen. In today's video we are going to be doing the Francofile tag. We came up with our own tag. It's going to be questions and we're just going to answer them, and hopefully we can get some other YouTubers, bloggers to do a Francofile tag themselves. You can make it a blog post, you can make it a YouTube video, whatever you want. Additionally, we have been having quite a few new subscribers on our YouTube channel and following us on social media, so thank you to everyone that's been watching and supporting. Welcome if you're new. For everyone that's watching, don't forget to check out our social media, check out our website. We do have Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, other than that, I guess we should just get started with the video. Okay, so as many of you know, we are Maria and Jalen, and we are an engaged couple that comes from Virginia in the United States. We are in our early 20s. We love to travel. We like going to museums, we like art. We also studied in college together for our 4 years of our bachelor's degree. We had the same majors, international affairs and French. And yeah, now we're just living life together and rolling with the punches.
My first exposure to French language and culture is a cassette tape that I used to listen to as a child. It had kind of like bedtime stories that were told in French by two narrators. And I think that's the first thing that I can remember, knowing that it was French.
Right.
And that's what I sort of trace everything back to. So when I was, I guess, a toddler or younger.
I think I had one of those for Spanish. Anyways, my first exposure to French language and culture would be when I met Maria. I guess when we started talking and started, you know, dating in high school, that's when I got exposed to French culture. We go a little bit more into detail on this on our love story video, but yeah, that's when I first started like getting into French, knowing words and things about the culture.
And that was when you were 18.
Yeah, that was when I was 18, so that was back in 2015. 14. Yeah. Well,
wow.
No, 2015.
No, we started dating in 2014.
I know, but I wasn't 18.
Yes, you were. You were 18 in October.
Oh, I was?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, I was. Oh yeah, like 2014,
yes.
2015. I've been studying French, like I just said, since I was 18. So if I go on my Duolingo, it says that I started Duolingo November of 2014. So I'm almost to 6 years of learning French. My level of fluency is now at a C2 according to the DALF test that I passed. And yeah, but I still can get better every day. I still love learning new words. What about you?
The first real French class that I took, I was in 9th grade. So I was about 14, which means that was 9 years ago now. Is that true? Yeah, 9 years ago. Wow. We've been out of school for a year.
So how fluent are you?
Well, we both took the same DALF test, so I'm a C2 as well. But like you said, I definitely learn new things every time I speak to someone or watch a TV show or read something on social media.
Yeah.
So even though you're as fluent as the test can tell you, that doesn't mean that I'm not still learning.
Yeah. Yes, we both have. For me, I visited for the very first time Quebec when I was like 10. That was the first time I ever went to Quebec. I don't remember that much of it, but my parents said that the taxi driver was speaking French, and I have no recollection of that. Anyways, I had been to Quebec a few times between the age of 10 and like 20 years old. And then I took a trip by myself, or really with Maria, to Quebec for our study abroad trip. And I've lived in France because we did TAPIF together. Those things are basically the same for us, but you've been other places and done other things.
Yeah, I went on an exchange program in 10th grade to France, and that was my first time out of the country. And after that, I came back to France a few times to visit with the same family that I did the exchange with. After that, I think I went on a few vacations with my family before I had gone to Canada with you.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Oh, also
Vacations
sprinkled in
to
there.
France.
Yes. I also like went through Switzerland. I don't know if that counts. I don't
Yeah,
think it
she
really
drove
counts.
through Switzerland.
It
so
doesn't count, but I've been there. I got out of the car.
Thanks to me.
And so yeah, and then we went to Canada, like you said, for study abroad, and all of those were like less than a month long stints.
Yeah.
So those were really just visits, is what we would call them. But then when we lived there this past academic year, that was in France. So we have also lived in France.
My favorite French food or drink. Maybe I'll do both.
I can probably think of both as well. We don't have the same one.
Well, I know your favorite. I know what your favorite drink is gonna be. But my favorite food, I don't even know if it's like considered French. Like you can get this in probably so many countries in the world. But the French steak frites is so good to me. Like a nice juicy steak with the marbling and the French fries. The French do not skimp on the French fries. They give you so many fries, and that's one of my favorite foods just in general. So I love just a good steak frite. And there's always a nice little salad on the side so that you can stay healthy. For my drink, dude, French lemonade is so good. It's not like a yellow juice drink made from lemons. It's more like a highly flavored sparkling water. I mean, it's basically Sprite.
It's kind of like Sprite.
But it's different.
It is kind of like
good.
Sprite.
I like the lemonade, but it's not like lemonade in America.
So I'm a pescatarian, so that means I don't eat meat, which means we cannot share the same favorite meal.
Yeah.
But I like a lot of French food, but I think my favorite, at least my favorite category is like the bakery. So I love baguettes, I love pastries. I could honestly like only eat that and be fine. So I guess I'll say...
You like eclairs.
Oh yeah, I do. And for my drink, I really like Orangina. It's like my favorite. That's always been my favorite. I thought, yeah. You really like it too though.
It is good, but I didn't want to have the same one as her. I knew she was going to pick that.
But yeah. And I mean, we also drink, when we drink alcohol, we drink champagne, which is very French.
Oh,
so.
Dude. I wasn't even thinking about alcohol.
We did non-alcoholic, and we can also have an alcoholic one.
Champagne. That's the favorite alcoholic one. Okay, my favorite region of France, for me, it's, for the sake of not being extremely cliche, like, it's Grand Est. So too. Grand Est. Like the big cities in Grand Est are Strasbourg, Reims, Troyes.
There's tons of others.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cities, but yeah, that's just my favorite. I love the architecture. I've been to Paris too, and the region I guess would be called Ile-de-France, but that's also amazing. But as far as like outside of Paris, it's Grand Est.
Yeah, I have to agree. I went there on my exchange every time I visited my friends, and we also just lived there. I can't in good conscience pick anywhere else. That's definitely my favorite region.
Yeah.
Like you said, the architecture is really nice. I think it's really nice to have countryside and city options, which they definitely have there. And yeah, it's a beautiful place to be. The people are nice, the culture is cool, the champagne is abundant. What more could you want?
Yeah. My favorite French word is yeux, like les yeux. I don't know why. I like the words in French that have like the EUX ending, AUX ending, just cause at least in American culture, like, you know that's a French word when it's spelled like that. And also, it's cool that there's a Y and an X in the word. Like, I just feel like
kind of rare ones.
Yeah, I feel like those are pretty rare letters.
Yeah.
And it could be a subconscious thing since mine don't work very well. But yeah, I really like les yeux.
My favorite word is pleuvoir, which is the verb that they use to mean to rain. I also like pluie a lot, which is obviously rain, so they're related. Like he said, I don't really know why I like it. I just always have. That's been like my go-to. Like, that's my favorite verb. That's my favorite word. I do like the rain. Like, I enjoy rainy weather. But I just think it sounds really nice. It kind of rolls off the tongue. And it's so different from the English word, I guess. Like rain and
Yeah.
We have nothing really in common.
Yeah, they're not very similar at all.
I like that. Those ones aren't. That's my favorite.
French cities are so much better than the French countryside. Like, the countryside is very beautiful and it's nice to drive through it, maybe even go out there and do an activity that's touristic or whatever. But living in the city is so awesome. Everything's there. Bars, restaurants, grocery stores, activities, events. Like, anything you want is in the city. And
except the countryside.
and like I'm a city slicker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a city mouse. I really am. I love the city. I don't like bugs and stuff like that much. I mean, I don't know. For me, it's hands down the city.
I would also pick the city, but I think with less gusto than you.
Yeah.
I'm not super nature-y, but I do enjoy spending time in nature, and I just think the French countryside it's like everybody knows about the French countryside. Like, it's in every movie. Yes, it's iconic. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying it's great to go out there and just be out there, but then you can go home to the city.
That's true. But they're both, I like them both. I would definitely prefer to live in a city with access to the countryside than vice versa. But it's a hard choice, but I'm gonna go with city.
Yeah. There's pros and cons to both. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give myself an 8. I'm gonna say an 8 because I don't want to be cocky and give myself a 10. And because there's just certain things like I feel like a 10 Francophile would have like French history dates and things like that on lock, which like I know some pretty key dates, but I don't know like every single thing about French history. I feel like I could know a little more. As far as being a Francophile, like, I think my wardrobe could get a little more French, which we wrote an article about, so I might have to take some tips from that. And so yeah, I'll give myself like a solid 8.
I think I'm gonna give myself a 9.
Oh.
Again, I don't want to be cocky, but I feel you. Clearly we haven't discussed our answers beforehand.
No.
I think back in high school I would have given myself a 10. Like, I was obsessed. Like, every waking moment I was thinking about French culture, French language, France, learning new words, and when I can wear my beret next.
Yeah.
And not that I think I've just mellowed. Like, it's like a more burning, constant love rather than this obsession crazy, like, I'm going to France, I need to go to France.
Yeah.
It's like, I really care about it deeply and I've like integrated it into my life, but I think I'm not obsessed.
I think that's the same for me, because I think maybe like when I first started I might have given myself a 10, but I've noticed that like my love for France and French culture and wanting to live there hasn't dwindled, but it's just more of a mature love. Like, I'm more mature about it, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think maybe something that, I mean, I guess we'll find out if anyone else does a video or a blog if it's unique or not, but we aren't like France or nothing. Like, we definitely are interested in other Francophone cultures, and like, we loved visiting Canada, and we'll probably, I hope we go back one day.
Yeah.
And I would love to visit more Francophone countries, and I would really like to learn about that type of history as well. And so I feel like that might bump me down to a 9 rather than a 10, because it's not like all France all day, every day. Like, I would also like to learn about other cultures. You can interpret Francophile however you want. You guys let us know what you think. That was just a sort of silly concluding question. I didn't know. I wasn't sure how you would actually respond to that one.
So that's the end of the video, everyone. We hope you enjoyed watching us answer these questions on the Francophile tag. This is a pretty unique idea that we haven't seen anywhere, so make your own video or make your own blog post, and be sure to comment down below your answers to the questions. We'd really like to see what our viewers think, like their little Francophile personality, if you will. So that would be really awesome.
And if you do write a blog post or make a video, let us know about it. You can contact us on Instagram. You can leave a comment down below. Just let us know, because we want to watch and read.
Yeah, for sure. So this is an open tag, so anyone can do it that wants to do it, but we will be tagging specific people that we think will participate. So if you want to check us out on Instagram, you'll be able to see those people do the Francophile tag as well if they decide to. Other than that, make sure you like this video if you liked it. Also let us know in the comments below what other videos you might like to see on our channel. Share this video, and yeah, I guess we will see you all in 2 weeks. Bye.